What's up, everyone? Webhead Collects here, and today we are going to do part 2 or section 2 of our Minnesota Vikings collectibles and sports memorabilia. Another section, another collection of memorabilia, collectibles, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. And don't forget, if you want to see my full room tour, go ahead and go to grownassmentoyz. My full room tour is on grownassmentoyz podcast. Is on there, and they're a great bunch of guys. Got a lot of great content going, and they do have merch. They do have merch, man. grownassmentoyz merch, man. I am collabing with them too, so please subscribe, like, comment for the grownassmentoyz podcast. But let's get into this tour. Boom. So today we are starting right here on this section of sports memorabilia and collectibles. Over here we have a mini helmet signed by Percy Harvin, wide receiver. I got this at Taste of the Vikings, where I got to meet him. Back there, we got a Pepsi Lime Vikings and a little Vikings ring helmet. Then you got Vikings M&Ms back there. My mom is a big M&Ms lover. Then right here, you got the Percy Harvin McFarlane figure. And right here, you got Alan Page, part of the Purple People Eaters back in the day. Not my era of football, but I respect the ones that came before. A lot of great years back then. They went to 4 Super Bowls. Didn't win any, but they went to 4 Super Bowls. And right here, I have my picture with my favorite player in 1999, Chris Carter. I was starstruck. I couldn't talk. I couldn't nothing. I couldn't even look at my mom for the picture. Then you got a little Vikings blinker light there. And this is a ceramic 3D of the Minnesota Vikings logo. And here you just got like a little Vikings beanbag that someone made for me. And right here you got one of Minnesota's great running backs back in the day, the Spin Doctor, Chuck Foreman. Mini helmet. Autographed. I got to meet him. He was cool, that guy. He actually gave my daughter a free t-shirt and an autograph for her, so that was pretty cool, and we got to meet him. And then you got Michael Bennett, McFarlane figure right here. And back behind him, you got the Dalvin Cook M&M box. They are all numbered. From the Hy-Vee grocery store. And right here, you got quarterback Brad Johnson. Autographed mini helmet. Then right there, you got a custom Kevin Williams McFarlane sports pick. One half of the Williams wall. And right here, you got one of the greatest coaches of the Minnesota Vikings, Bud Grant, passed away a couple of years ago. Rest in peace. And right here you got Kevin Williams autograph mini helmet. And right here you got autograph college helmet by Kenichi Udeza, who unfortunately got diagnosed with a life-threatening disease, and his career got shut down early in his NFL career, but I got to meet him. He's a great guy. And right here, got another autograph, Viking, Corey Chavis. And right there, you got Dragon Imports, Justin Jefferson's first figure, not McFarlane, Dragon Imports. And right here, you got a Michael Bennett, Wisconsin Badgers helmet autograph. It's the college he went to. And over here, you got the Dante Culpepper McFarlane figure. This is actually his second figure, not his original. And here's his autographed mini helmet. And then right here we got Chris Walsh, great special teams guy and a great wide receiver. And right here you got one of the greatest kickers of Vikings history, Gary Anderson. Of course, everyone blames him for 98, but there's a lot more reasons, I believe. We lost in 98 when we went 16-1. Or 15-1, not 16. They didn't add games back then in 98. And down here you got a McFarlane Randy Moss with the Pro. This is actually a variant. Over here we got a Randy Moss plaque. 8x10 right here, and two cards I put in here. First Pro Bowl, and the college he went to was Marshall University, and his name plaque. And over here we got another Randy Moss McFarlane figure. And right here, we got a football autograph with a bunch of autographs on it. A lot of great players. Carl Eller right there. Chad Greenway. Randall McDaniel. Harry the Hitman. Jerome Simpson. Kyle Rudolph. This was from the Taste of Vikings event where I got a lot of Vikings on here. B-Rob, Brian Robinson. And this is a little Randy Moss sketch that I found, and I bought it. You're going to see a lot of Randy Moss stuff scattered around the room because they got a lot of Randy Moss stuff. This is Marion Gabrick from the Minnesota Wild. That is our hockey team. It is autographed by Marion Gabrick. Then you got AP right here. Jumping. Another one of his figures. Then you got the Vikings M&M box. Then you got KG of the Minnesota Timberwolves, the big ticket. This is actually a variant of him, his very first figure. And then you got Torrey Hunter, Minnesota Twins baseball, autographed. And then down here, we got Paul Krause, another Minnesota Vikings legend from back in the day. And linebacker, Scott Studwell, back in the day, Vikings legend. And Vikings piggy bank. And what this is right here are Vikings wide receiver gloves. Just exactly what the players wear on the field. And this is Randy Moss' very first McFarlane right here. Series 1, when Todd got the license from the NFL to put logos and everything else on it. This is the variant, and how you tell it's variant is this one's all white, the figure's all white. In the picture, it's purple, so variant. And then we're on this section right here. Right there, you got my Chris Carter autographed mini helmet. Behind that, you got another can. Then you got AP jumping, McFarlane. Then behind him, you got another McFarlane box, or another McDonald's box, or M&M's. Can't speak today, sorry. And what else is on this shelf is a lot of stuff my daughter made me when she was little, and I keep it on the shelf. She is very proud of this shelf. But I love her more than anything. She is the greatest. My other daughter made me that. And that helmet is signed by Jim Kleinsasser, fullback and tight end, my dad's favorite player. And more stuff my daughter gave me. And this is when we were at her school thing. And right here is all of us with Adrian Peterson. All day. This ceramic thing my daughter made, and she painted some she sells. She gave me this Batman thing and a rose. A Michael Bennett autographed mini helmet. More stuff my daughter made for me. And Jimmy Klein's, or Jared Allen, Vikings legend, just went in the Hall of Fame. And that back there was Cindy's mother's favorite game. That's why I have it up here. Right here we got a mini helmet signed by Matt Burke. Great center, amazing. Won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. And this right here is a variant of Randy Moss when he came back to the Vikings. And another Randy Moss plaque. I put the card in there, 8x10 photo of him. Rookie of the Year 1998, another plaque. And this right here is another 8x10 of Randy Moss, but it's got the gold coin and certificate and number. Right here is a defense ball signed by a bunch of defensemen of the Minnesota Vikings: John Randall, Ed McDaniel, Robert Tate. That's Coach Tice's brother. Robert Griffith, Lance Johnstone. But is that section up here, and this is and then we got Randy Moss's autograph helmet up here. Plus Randy Moss, McFarland. And up here we got Robert Smith, great running back. Right here we got Robert Griffith, great safety. Vikings legend. Robert Smith is a Vikings legend too, running back. Then up here we got Justin Jefferson's Chase figure from Dragon Imports. And this helmet right here is signed by Ontario Smith, Oregon Ducks, his college. Then we got a Chris Holben custom figure. And this helmet is signed by Rich Gannon. He did play for the Vikings back in the day. And this helmet right here is signed by Kelly Campbell, great wide receiver. Played with Randy Moss and Nate Burleson and other players. And right here, we got a Chris Holben autograph mini helmet. Defensive tackle. And that will do it for this section right here. Then you turn around, and this is a flag on my wall. And that's the reason I have that hoodie is because when my sister passed away, I had to have it because I helped her pick it out. It says, "On Sunday, we wear purple." And that flag is also from her, but it's torn up. Then we got my Vikings bed. So, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to go check out the Grown Ass Men Toys podcast that has my full room tour on it. And I'll hit them up with the subscribe and like their content. They're amazing guys. They've done so much for me. It's crazy. But that should do it for their tour today. I appreciate you being here and watching. Thank you very much. Take care. Peace out.